Hello to all the amazing YouTube people, Dunimer here with another StarSector episode. So this will be episode 3 and it's actually recorded right after episode 2. Last time we did some pirate hunting, we are level 3 now. So, the pirate fights, well, I did not do very well in engaging them. I was engaging way bigger fleet than I should have been. I was able to defeat them because of my vast experience with the game, but for you I advise to avoid like the big clusters of pirates. You don't need as much money as I gained there. As you will see, I will not spend most of it anyway. So we are at Ankira here. We also took our first skill last time. I took the navigation. I think it's a really good perk. Maximum burn level keeps us safe while avoiding enemies. And well, the transverse jump is just very useful. So in this episode I'll do another circle around this place, see if there are any more pirates to kill, and then we'll probably go and follow our quest line. I could also visit the Galactia Academy station actually. Anyhow, let's dock here. There are two ships that I put my eye on. So in the black market there are some wolves available. Wolves are very nice early game ships because even when flown by the AI, they will use their face skimmer ability to get out of danger. So since I just uploaded my second video and did not finish processing yet, it's kind of impossible for me to know who's gonna comment on it, so these will be nameless for now. But if you wanna have a ship named after you, just comment and we're gonna get it done. Anyhow, I'm gonna be picking up the Wolf H frigate here without any downsides. It's gonna cost 15,650 credits and we are buying it in the black market. Congratulations, you just bought a new ship. Okay, we need to refit it as well. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go to crew cargo here and check the black market, and the suspicion level is minimal. So they're like, okay, you bought a ship at the black market. It's just a wolf though, so who cares? Okay, we can do that then. I'm gonna buy another one here, another wolfy boy. It has a D mod on it though, so let's see. It has a glitched sensor array. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna go to refit screen and we can talk about the glitched sensor array a little bit. So the ship sensor array is damaged, passed and repaired, shot, blah blah blah. Weapons range in combat reduced by 10%, sensor strength reduced by 50%, supply cost recovered from deployment reduced by 20%. So if the ship has D mods on it, that means it's like a little bit battered up, right? So it has some downsides, but it also has an upside. It's cheaper to recover it from the engagement. So it will waste 20% less supplies to get it up and running again. That's the upside. Downside is it's gonna have a weapon range in combat reduced by 10%. It's not a big deal, but if the fight is like a very tight fight where both you and enemy are pretty strong, then 10% and less range can really mean a difference. But you're just fighting some pirates now, so it should be fine. Anyhow, I need to put something here. Okay, we have 2 pulse lasers available, so that's gonna be good. Okay, well, they're both stripped. Okay, so each one of them will get one of the pulse lasers. It's in our cargo holds. I guess we got some pulse lasers from the ships we defeated, so that's nice. You've made changes to ship's loadout. You have not adjusted the weapons groups. Okay, I'm gonna get to that a little bit later. We can also auto-fit, I guess. So if I auto-fit the assault one, so it's gonna get a mining laser, a phase lens, and wait, what? I don't want it to have a phase lens. How about point defense, mining laser, pulse laser? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. So there's a small energy turret that needs to take something in. What does my ship have? It has an ion cannon. Right, that's why it sucks so much. So this weapon is amazing when the enemy doesn't have any shields, because it has a chance to disable enemy ships' weapons. So this one is amazing against enemies without shields basically, but if the enemies do have shields, it's like just mediocre. 100% damage versus shields, nothing too special. So these high-tech Wolf frigates have just a bunch of energy slots on them. Okay, let me go here. So it has two small energy turrets facing left and right. Usually the default configurations that the AI gives you when you do auto-fit, they will put some point defense on there, which we don't have right now, so that's a little bit bad. Then it has one very tight forward-facing medium turret, so here you can put a medium laser. Pulse laser is a good balanced medium laser, so I'm going to put that on there. Takes 10 points to mount, that's cool. Has a decent range. It also has lots of other stats, which I'm not gonna go into details right now. I'm gonna be doing dedicated episodes about weapon stats and so on. Okay, it's gonna need a small turret. So for example, I cannot put my medium laser in the small turret spot. So I can put it on the medium turret spot, and I can also put a small one into there, but that's not gonna be of any use. So I'm gonna put that there. So I got one mining laser here. Are there no weapons to buy here? Okay, so they have a lot of... so it has a phase lance. So most of the weapons here are either rocketry or the ballistic weapons. So I don't have anything to buy for the medium slot. So I'm just gonna put a mining laser there, I guess. And then I can put two small missiles on our sides here. Missiles are pretty good. They have limited ammo though. So these we have in our cargo holds. These we can buy from the black market. Okay, you can use the filters here to remove, to just like, let's say, click this. So this will only show the owned ones. This will show the ones which are on legal market, and these ones will show the ones which are on black market. So you can decide what to put on. We have some sabots. Sabots are really good against shields, so I'm gonna be equipping those here. There we go. And sadly, I cannot buy or do not own any small ones, so this one will not be as good for now. Okay, I'm gonna max its capacitors. This is like how much capacity you have for shooting weapons and shieldings, and then vents, how fast you dissipate. So we have flux capacity, flux dissipation, we have flux used for keeping up the shield, and then weapons. So if you add these two numbers up, our flux dissipation is lower than our weapons use, so we will have to go in, shoot some weapons, go out. Plus, if enemies actually shoot us, yep. Anyhow, you also have a pool, because yeah, it will go over time up, and this pool lets you like well, shoot more than you dissipate, and well, increase the time you can continue doing that. We're gonna go to weapon groups here. We're gonna auto assign, that's gonna be good enough. So we have a pulse laser hard point on the number 1, then we have the 2 rockets, sabot SRMs on the number 2, and we have a mining laser on number 3. Mining laser is gonna by default auto fire by itself. We're gonna be shooting the pulse lasers, and the sabots we're gonna shoot manually. If the AI will be flying it, then they will just do whatever they want, no problem. We have 15 ordnance points left though, so I'm gonna put the unstable injector. Safety override is kind of a crazy mod. It's very expensive, but it makes your ship a lot better, but it also reduces peak performance time. There is a faction inside game which mostly fights these safety overrides. Their ships are super fast and dangerous, but they can't stay in the fight for too long time. Okay, I'm gonna put hardened subsystems on, because this will reduce the rate at which the combat readiness reduces. I'll also put some, I don't know, reduces recoil, weapon turn rate. A lot of these are really good on big ships, but for our small ship here, we can increase the flux pool and dissipation by using these two. It's always better to use capacitors and vents if you can, but we reached the max here, so yeah, maybe this could be good. yeah, now we almost have enough dissipation to like continue firing at all times. So we have 2 points left though. Keep in mind though, we don't have any weapons on the sides, so this one will be really bad against rockets and stuff. I can maybe reduce vents a little bit, or instead of this one take something more expensive. I don't know. A bit weird situation. We have 3 points left and 2 points left. I have no idea what to use it on. I guess I could like reduce these a tiny bit since we have the flux distributor. So this one is what, 30, and this is like what, we can get 30 by 3 points here, and this one costs 4. There's no luck there, but I'm gonna put in stable injector on so it's faster in the fight. There we go. And then the other one, I can do something similar, I guess. Also, so we can go to auto fit here. We can remove these setups and we can make our own. So, recent custom, current variant custom. Okay. And then we can go to the other ship and go auto fit and use our custom here. So now it will copy this one basically. And for some reason this one has 2 more vents now. Like what? How is that even possible? 5 4 4 5. Yeah, it's a bit weird. 5 10 18 25 35. Oh, this one has weaker weapons, I guess. Oh, it doesn't have a small laser because there's nothing to buy. So it's gonna have a little bit more vents, but very less weaponry. So these two are not fully equipped yet, so I'm gonna use them in emergencies. But other than that, I have to be really careful. Enemy cells coming from the flanks, they're not gonna be able to shoot it down. My ship here has some point defense lasers. These are standard, pretty good. So these will auto fire any rockets coming into our flanks, and they'll cover our rear as well. These don't have that luxury, so be careful when engaging with this. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for our 2 new ships. And let's go and do some more pirate hunting if possible. First though, let's see, black market, very high suspicion level. So you reduce the suspicion level by trading on the open market. So I'm not gonna get as much for these metals as I usually would because I'm gonna pay a lot of tariffs, but hopefully that will reduce our suspicion level. Okay, let's see what else can we sell here. Well, I must sell weapons because I'm gonna need those to gear up my ships. I could sell a tiny little bit of supplies. I do have a lot more than I used to have, but I don't really want to. So somebody will come and talk with us here about our suspicion level, but we don't have any contraband, so we should be fine. Okay, repair your ships, only 7 supplies to repair them. Basically, repairing ships will get them all to the maximum readiness. Oh, we have crew under strength. So we're gonna need some crew as well. Let's go to open market and let's see how much do we need. Okay, we don't need a lot, so I'm gonna buy like 90 here. That's gonna cost me 5k, that's fine. So now we have what, like 870 more than we need. That's gonna be good enough, I guess. Also very high still. Okay. What is this one? This one just has some drones. I could put a weapon on it. I probably should. It has a light machine gun and small universal mount. I could put 2 light machine guns on it. That's not too bad. Okay. It's a weird ship. It's totally bare on the left side, but it has surveying equipment which reduces the cost needed to survey planets. That's gonna come in play a little bit later, and also helps with salvaging. So having a couple of these in your fleet is gonna be really useful. Okay, well, let's check our maximum burn. It's 9 plus 1 from navigation. That's 10. That's really good. Let me repair the ships. Right, that's what I wanted to talk about. So repairing the ships will get them all to maximum readiness. So that should be 70 for most of the ships. And then our supply usage per day will go down because this is just while these are not fully repaired. There you go. So now it's 1.8. I'm gonna save the game here, and well, let's look with our authorities here. So this one turned on the emergency burn. Here's the fast picket, maximum burn 9, pretty fast fleet, and they will not have a chat with us. So yep. Attention! Your fleet matches the profile of a suspected smuggler posted by Ankira authorities. You're hereby ordered to submit to a cargo scan. So we can be like, hey, wait, what? What are you talking about? Like, I have no idea. This will use the point of... so if you have a lot of contraband on and you are not sorry about using the story point, you can do that. However, we don't have any contraband, so we'll be like, yeah, sure, scan us. After a brief wait, the hegemony fast picket transmits the scan results. No contraband suspicion found. So they're like, well, everything looks clean. This time, right? Okay, well, I'm not having any contraband. So we're gonna leave here. You can attack them if you want. You can attack any fleet in the game, by the way, but that doesn't mean it's a good idea. We can scanned and identified. You're flying pretty citizen, clean jumps and high burn. Okay, so they wish us luck. You will lose reputation with the faction if you're smuggling, if your suspicion is extreme. That's the next level after very high, so you cannot just abuse the fact that you're not like buying any contraband and just do whatever you like. But after time your suspicion will go down, so you can do some more black market buying and selling. Anyhow, let's go and see. I'm gonna speed up the game here. There we go. So shift, I have it on toggle, so if you go to settings here, you can toggle the speed up time. So when you press shift, you place pretty much playing at double the speed, and that's the speed you should be playing at to not waste time. And then if you need to do like some kind of maneuver, just pause the game and then decide what you're gonna do. Like if there's a ship coming from here, pause the game, start clicking here, and well, get in the other direction. I'm gonna visit the gate, I'm gonna visit the station, then maybe the other gate, see if there's any pirates left over for me to bounty hunt, but I don't think there will be. Oh, so right now my ship is steering towards this direction here with this with the sustained burns. So if I continue doing that, there's no way I can make this turn, right? So I'm gonna turn the sustained burn on to gain some maneuverability and like quickly change the direction. And sure enough, there is a rogue miner force here, so it has one of those thunders that I'm very afraid of. Okay, dude. It's a little bit hard to describe what I'm doing to engage them, but basically like they're trying to dodge me and I'm trying to click towards them, and well, they are turning on the sustained burn, so they will be faster than me, but it's too late. Basically we are on top of them, so I'm just gonna... Okay, Thunder D-class assault destroyer, and well, let me check something. So it has 3 pulse lasers, 2 sabot SRMs. This one really packs a punch. Good thing is it doesn't have a very long range weaponry, so we can run circles around it as I already demonstrated. So I'm gonna move into engage. I'm gonna be flying our Neo with Hope here, and we're gonna be flying that ship a lot. Learn to fly the Wolf well and you will be doing really good in early game. I guess let's say you did not learn how to do that really well yet. You can like you can do a proper fight. Maybe this is a good opportunity to show the example of that. So let's say you're not really good at flying Wolf. Then you can just do a normal fight. Let's just take all the ships in, take something to fight the big ship, right? That's we're gonna put our balance destroyer against their destroyer. I'm gonna be flying the Wolf to do the small ships, and then we'll probably need some more help. This one is pretty expensive to deploy. It's gonna take 6 supplies to recover. That's 600 credits, so keep that in mind. So you have to decide if you bring your carrier or not, and then maybe a couple more Wolves just to be safe. Or you can take these. These will provide a lot of small drones, which will be really annoying for the enemies. They're also pretty cheap to recover. This one is like only 1 supply. There's really no reason to not to take this one. It's in a pretty bad shape, but if it stays back and safe, then it's probably all right. Okay, let's take double drone tenders here and maybe another wolf just to be safe. So our Melganor's massacre will go for their big ship and hopefully not get destroyed. And then we're gonna take a couple wolves here. So 2 wolves, 2 of these. So it's gonna take 20 supplies. That's around 2,000 if nothing gets damaged. If something gets damaged, it's gonna be extra, but okay. And let's play like let's not do like some crazy tactics here. Huh? Let's just keep formation. I'm gonna go here with my flagship. Well, not flagship. Okay, so here are the enemies. So I'm gonna tell these 2 to fly next to this one. They will be useful because they'll be sending out their drones anyway. I'm gonna tell this wolf to also guard it like that. So basically these will all congregate around my big ship. I'm gonna tell my big ship to go for that one. So my job is to like distract the rest. And if this one gets in trouble, I'm gonna get between these 2 ships and soak some damage with my shields. So that's a very useful tactic to do. So ideally I would enter this final fight alone, kill these 3 while avoiding this one, and then I'm gonna bring only 1 big ship. But let's say you're not capable enough or sure enough to do that just yet, then this is how we're gonna do it. So stay in formation, like anything that comes from the flank, shoot at it, and they will try to retreat or something. Okay. This one will unload on me, so make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, pause off and check what's going on. So this wolf here is engaging this one. It should be fine. If it gets in trouble, it should face Chimera's way. These 2 should be sending their drones, attack something, anything. These 2 should be like equally matched more or less. So, and this one I think shot a little bit at me, so you can see its flux level is higher than this one's. So they should be balanced. So as long as I keep these 2 entertained, we should be fine. Hopefully. Okay, this one is like, okay, I'm gonna help my friend here. So, and I'm like, no, you will not. Okay. Okay, drones are actually helping me out, so that's cool. So as long as these are trading equally, we'll be fine. They're not really. This dude is helping this one out, so let's see. It seems fine. Okay. Well, my wolf went all the way up there, so hopefully doesn't get into too much trouble while I'm killing this one. Okay. Let me pause and reassess the situation. So my whole fleet is here, safely disengaging. I guess this dude wants to like vent some flux. More flux it has, more dangerous it gets for him because it will not be able to shield from damage. And all of these have the command to stay near it, so they're following it outside. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna like go a little bit backwards. And I'm gonna remove my shields, I'm gonna vent my flux, and then we're gonna re-engage. So my destroyer is like, okay, I'm fine, let's go back in. And I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna distract these 2. Okay, well, and their fleet is pretty disorganized. Each one of their own is doing whatever the heck they want. So basically these 2 engaged without the help from their capital ship. Well, not really capital ship, but the biggest ship they have. Okay, well, so if the fight was doing badly, let's say my ship is not doing well. Right now it has less flux, so it's doing good. If the fight was doing badly, I would like go here, jump in front of it, raise the shields and protect my ship, right? I mean, in this situation that was obviously a really silly thing to do, but that's how you can help your ship fight the other ship. And then you just go out with your face skimmer and then rinse and repeat. But yeah, fight was actually doing quite good. So I'm gonna take some of its bullets here, as much as I can. And then it should be sitting ducks, because it used all of its power to shoot weapons. And now he's like dead, right? That's the biggest downside of these big ships. They have a lot of weapons on, but they really build up flux really fast. It was pretty close for me to die there, but I wanted to showcase that anyway. Anyhow, gonna consider ship recovery, and damn, I really wanted that Sunder. I mean, I could use a story point to get it, but it has 4 faulty systems, so I don't think that's worth it. These are pretty nice. They have a lot of weapon slots and they are pretty high range. You can put a lot of beam weapons on them. They're pretty cool. I would like one of these, but I guess it was not meant to be. I'm gonna save up my epic points, my story points, because they're super useful and hard to get. So these are all crap, so whatever. Just gonna pick through the wreckage. That's a lot of supplies, so this was definitely a very worthy fight. Okay, let's confirm to continue, and the hegemon is like, that's 36,000 credits. Well, thank you very much. Okay, let's save the game here again. So apart from saving the game, if you're the first time player, you probably want to load as much as well. Like, maybe not this fight, but some of the fights I was fighting last time would probably wreck you a little bit. And I'm gonna get wrecked eventually anyway. I play very, very aggressively. So when that happens, well, we're gonna be sidetracked a little bit. But so basically when your fleet gets destroyed, you respawn at some of your planets, and you have to like build up the fleet again. You can also like store some ships in case that happens. We're gonna be doing that at some point. Anyhow, let's continue here. Let's go towards their station. Once you do learn a game a little bit, I would advise to stop save scamming, because the game will be too easy if you save scam all the encounters. Also, you will learn more slowly. Like if you take a bad engagement and lose some credits, you will learn how to avoid risks better. It's just how our people's brains works, I guess. Anyhow, there are two fleets here. I'm gonna turn that off so I can turn around. And then I'm gonna slowly approach one of them, try to figure out what they are. So this one here, oh, look at that. It has a Hammerhead destroyer and a couple of shuttles. So if I can attack this one on its own, that should be fine. I don't see anything else. Problem is there are asteroids quite close by. If there is a fleet hiding here, I wonder if it's gonna join the fight. It shouldn't. That's pretty far away, right? Yeah. Okay, so these are avoiding contact. Obviously they don't want to fight. I outnumber them and have better ships. Let me see if my ships are ready. They are. Good, let's go. Hello there, wanna talk? I wish you could extract like money from them. You're just a bruiser, come to the hegemon's dirty work, get it over with. Okay, they're like, okay, just get me out of my misery. So they keep adding content to the game. At some point they added a lot of dialogue with people on the stations, so maybe someday we'll be able to talk a little bit more with the pirates as well. I really love their work. They keep improving the game. They still call it like early access, even though it's not on Steam yet. They're like, this game is not done. It's a pretty amazing game though. Anyhow, let's pursue them. If you wanna cut down your losses, you can do the hurry their retreat. This will slow down your fleet and remove some of their combat readiness. Basically there is no downside to it, right? They'll like get some distance, but you can re-engage them. So if you're a faster fleet, you can run circles around them, spam the hurry their retreat. That's one way to make the fight easier. However, that only works if they're already running from you, right? So if you're outnumbering them. So if you're outnumbering them, you can increase your margin by spamming this a lot. But that's kind of boring, and well, it's easy to get money in this game anyway. So I'm just gonna pursue here. I'm gonna take command of the action. I like to play my fights, right? I could tell my second in command to do it. It would probably be alright. It offers no risk to my ship, but it's gonna be less effective. They will be running from us, so I'm gonna take the command here. I'm gonna take my Wolfie boy, and I'm gonna bring the rest as needed. So yeah, so now when they see I'm flying only the wolf, there is very good chance they're gonna turn around and wanna fight. Let's see, yep, they are. So this is a bit tricky. Hopefully I'm fast enough to catch to these shuttles. Well, my experience is though that I cannot really get these, but maybe. Yeah, well, not two of them. Also, there's a destroyer there. So we're gonna need some help here. It's a little bit late though. They are running to that side. They're pretty fast actually. Surprisingly fast, these shuttles. Let me see, can I see some info on that? How do I see info? Don't remember. Okay. Maybe I'll just re-engage them again and take some wolves in to help me out. They will run out of rockets though. Once they do, it's gonna be easier. Also, what was the last ship? Can I catch that thing? Oh, it's that speedy boy. But he's like, okay, we got him, boys. There's more of us, and that's a mistake for sure. Because your friends, even though you have friends, are pretty far away. So my flux is going up real fast because I'm shielding all of its weapons. But that's not important since we're gonna be destroying its hull. Okay, well. Okay, I'm gonna face Skimmer away here, get some distance. Yeah, well, it seems like they're gonna be escaping this fight, but that's okay. Okay, can I do this one? Well, not, but this one will come and help. Yeah, I did swallow a couple of missiles there, which is not ideal, but what can you do? So I'm running a fuel injector, which makes me faster than I usually would be, and still these are so fast. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna claim victory here. And I'm gonna re-engage them. Problem is, there is another fleet there now, so I have to be careful here. Okay, so you can see their combat readiness is reduced now because we were in a fight. They stressed their systems to get away, and my combat readiness, I didn't even lose any, or very little. So that's good. I didn't lose any at all. I have 70. Okay, good. I'm gonna pursue them again, and then this time I'm gonna bring a friend. I'm gonna bring a couple wolves here. It's gonna take 17 supplies, but if you're gonna take down a hammerhead on their own, we're gonna need at least 4 wolves, I think. So anyhow, let's go here. Okay, let's see. So this one is engaging. Okay, this one is guarding him. Okay, I would like to go for that one. Not sure if he's gonna wanna fight now, since we have 4 ships, but I'll try. I don't know what my ships will do. Well, that's really good. They are just fighting the shuttle. This one is trying to catch me, and that's not gonna happen. So let's see. Come on, dude. What's your speed? Well, we are the same speed, and with the face skimmer, I'm gonna catch him eventually, so that's good. Hopefully we catch him before it gets into a... So this nebula will slow him down a little bit, and that's good. That's just about enough for him to decide, okay, I'm not gonna get away. That's good, that's good. Okay, well, that's easy pickings. So as long as these do fight, it's very easy to kill them, so I'm gonna put them there. Okay, let's see now. Hopefully I don't lose a bunch of ships here, because... Did you dudes destroy the other shuttle? I don't see it, so I guess they did. That's really nice news, actually. Okay. So I'm holding the ship the whole time, so my ships always turn towards the cursors. So it's a key. It's a key thing. Okay, let's see if I can... Yeah, I don't like how that looks, him turning towards B. But showing me your engines, well, I don't mind that. I'll tell you that much. And now, no, that's not good. That little ship really runs some interference, but okay. So he's disabled, so it probably throws a whole bunch of sabots missiles on the ships, on his shields, and that's why we put a bunch of sabots on my wolves to start with. Yep, that's nice. So number advantage is really good in this game. Even though this thing has really good shields and we would not be able to do F all on our own, even with 2 wolves maybe. When you have 4 wolves, it really feels the difference. Okay, so maybe we even get to salvage it, although it doesn't seem like it by the way it broke apart. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, well, pirates hate us, and we are at like maximum negative with the pirates, so we shouldn't care anymore anyway. You can play it that way that the pirates like you, but the game becomes weird then. I'm not gonna go into details why, but it's very hard to get friendly with the pirates though. But then you have nothing to grind, right? Then you just have to trade and search, and yeah, it's kind of not super fun. Anyhow, what's that? How much money did we get for that? I didn't see. That should be nice because one of the ships was a destroyer. Avoiding contact, maximum burn 9. Well, I have burn 10, so there's really no place for them to run. So if I had burn 9, this would be really, really annoying to catch, but because of our skill we took, the navigation, we have one burn more than them. And one burn really means a lot, because like most ships are balanced around burn 9 or 10, right? And even if the enemies only have very fast ships, they will always be like 9 or 10. So that one extra burn will really help you out. Like, they cannot run, so if they go straight line, you're gonna catch them easily. And if they try to like dodge you like that, flying in a strange pattern as well, eventually you're gonna like click on them. Like, there's another ship there though. This might get nasty. Yep, that's 2 fleets. Okay. And my ship is like at 62 combat readiness, but this should be like pretty okay, I guess. Anyway, let's play our Neovis Hope here. So I'm gonna do my standard thing, right? Go in without the fleet and just take in as much as I need. Well, sadly enough, they have an officer in a shuttle, so that's gonna be annoying. And also, it shot. This is a salamander probably. So salamander is a missile which tries to home on your engines and disable them, and that's super bad. But if it misses you, it's gonna go around and hit your frontal shields. Anyhow, let's start killing these. Thankfully, they are not hiding behind their shielded friend, so that's good. I need some distance here though. Okay, another salamander. So let's see if so it's gonna go right. Okay. Maybe okay, that's fine. So that ended up well, because if I lost my engines here, it would be tricky. It would be very tricky indeed. And well, salamander has infinite ammo, so okay. Now it's gonna miss us. Ooh, almost. I would still be able to use my skimmer though. Okay, that's not the best situation to be in. So let's see what we can do here. Let's try to go like that and then skimmer in this direction 3 times and hopefully not get killed. These are all really fast ships, so I'm not in like some super great shape here. I might get fragged here. Okay. Okay. Well, so far so good. So I can make a circle around them now, so that's at least fine. These are just fast enough to like catch up to me, even with my injector. And my combat readiness will go down over time, so it's not like I can do this forever. Downside of having the injector is that my range is a little bit bad, and if I want to get some good shots on this one, I will need to eat a lot of bullets. However, shields beat no shields usually in this game, so at extended fights anyway. So if you're flying a shieldless ship, you better be able to like approach your enemy and stick to it and kill it really, really fast. I don't know if there's any ships in the game without shields that I like to fly. We're gonna be upgrading our wolves to Tempests later on. Tempests are like amazing. They're like super nice. They don't have the skimmer, so they cannot jump around, but what did that hit? I don't know. So I'm not like super happy with how this fight went. We killed one ship, we got a little bit damaged. It is what it is. Now we have their own fleet flying after us. So these These have an ability which increases their forward movement. So even though I have a phase skimmer, they are able to keep up on me pretty good. Well, at least these salamanders pretty much suck as long as you keep going away from them and facing the shields frontwards. It seems like it's doing a well enough job not to get hit, so at least that's something. There's no way we can fight this thing, right? Not with an iron cannon. Well, if you can keep this distance though, it might work. Yeah, but as soon as he's like, okay, I'm getting damaged, he's gonna like fly away, and well, that thing is flanking us, so you have to disengage. Well, what can you do? But okay, this shuttle maybe has a little bit different setup, because it seemed like I was doing better than against the shuttles in the last fight, so... Okay, so that thing is down. Okay. They scratched our paint a little bit though, so our hull is not the best. So you have a shield, you have some armor, and then you have the hull. So if your hull is getting damaged, that means your armor is pretty much done as well, which, well, it might be a pretty bad thing actually. Okay, let's try to outrun this dude. Okay, so we could die very fast if we make some mistake here. So I'm thinking about bailing here, or at least calling in for some help. So my ships would enter like through here, and that's that could end up really good or really bad. They're gonna enter through here, then they're gonna turn around. So I would rather give them some room. So I'm gonna kite a little bit more here towards the left. Okay. Well, I don't want my my Melganor's massacre to feel neglected, so I'm gonna bring it in. Although I would probably bring a bunch of wolves in instead, but let's see. Well, wolves are mostly fine. Let's bring in one of the balanced ones. Well, they don't have point defense though. This one does, right? Yeah, let's bring that one in. I'm gonna tell the wolf to guard my destroyer, and let's see what happens now. So now these ships will probably turn to like answer to the new threat. So let's see how that goes. Okay, this thing is pretty hard hitting, but without shields my iron cannon did disable its weapons, so that's really good. So now I have free reign on it. Okay, it got undisabled, so I'm gonna retreat. Let's see what's happening here. Where's their big ship? Wait, what? Where's their destroyer go? Oh, these two will destroy this little thing, so... Where's their destroyer? That's so weird. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was like... Okay, I see. Okay, I can go for that one now. Well, actually, you stay on him. There you go. Okay, dude. It has such a big range as well with that ballistic weapon, but... yeah, I need to disengage. Okay. Oh, it used... that's really bad, that's really bad, that's really bad, that's really bad. I used the vents too soon. Oh, boy. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm far enough, and then I used the vents, and then when you vent, you cannot do anything else, and this thing turned off its ability to like go forward really fast, and well, it was able to catch up to me. I was able to strafe a little bit left to the right, hopefully, thankfully. But I used to play this game much better. It's been a while though. So I'm getting like, you see these sparks here and stuff, and if you check here, malfunction risk serious, degraded performance. So this ship is basically like too long in the fight. Okay, and then I just flew straight into that, so now I have to wait for the engines to come back online. We're just floating here. Good news though, this thing has 0% combat readiness, so it's a smaller ship, so it used its combat readiness faster than we did. So these two will catch him out easily. So I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna tell this one to like retreat. Gonna transfer to this one here, and we can finish the fight that way. So when it reaches 0 combat readiness, it's gonna be losing hit points. It will be like engines will malfunction, the weapons will malfunction, so it's basically sitting ducks right now. Shields stop working when you're at 0% combat readiness, so yeah. There is a limit to how long you can stay in the fight. So. Okay. So that's one way to win fights, right? To stay in the fight long enough for enemy combat readiness to go down. But enemy combat readiness will not go down in case they are not facing big enough threat. So for example, a destroyer fighting a wolf. So you cannot take a wolf in, make circles around destroyer, go out. Take another wolf in, make circles around destroyer, move out. Because it will not lose combat readiness when fighting only a single frigate, basically. So yeah, they were thinking about everything, really. Okay, consider ship recovery. Again, no big ships. That's too bad. I could use another one. That's alright though. Okay, but I'm very happy. I'm getting some more credits here. I was not sure if there'll be any more ships here. I guess they are. Dudes, do you wanna trade with me? Oh, they just went neutral. Okay, how are you doing with supplies? At least 3 months until the commotion dies down. So this is one of the things that happens. So in the tutorial, the Darinkyu mining station is pirate because it's story based. Basically, we got cut off from the sector, they had no food, so they raided a supply transport there and became pirates. And then they were like hostile with Ankira. But once you do the tutorial and clear out the pirates, or actually after some time passes, I think, they will go back to being neutral. However, the station commanders were friends with the dudes I killed, so they don't let me dock for another 3 months, which is fine. There's plenty other places to dock. And now, let's see, do we still have the bounty? Well, there's like 21 more days remaining, so I might as well fly around. There's a salvage field here, so let's salvage that. Thank you very much. Okay, good. And let's make a circle. Ooh, that's kind of bad. No, it's not. So there's 2 fleets here. Let's see what they are. So this one is not a threat. How about this one? Well, I don't want to fight them 2 at the same time. And I need to get my readiness back, so I'll just do like some flying here. Waiting for my ships to get repaired. So I need to wait like what, 3 more days? Well, I can wait 3 days. How much does the bounty last? 18 more days, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, well, that's not gonna help, yeah. I mean, even with the maximum burn, their speed is 10. Oh, well. Okay, T News, new always hope. Repairs completed. Well, that's all what we wanted to see. Well, it has 2 shuttles though, destroyer. Okay, now let's go in. I'm gonna pursue them. I'm gonna be taking command of the action. And well, let's make this. Wait, what? Didn't this one get fully repaired? Oh, it got fully repaired, didn't get combat readiness back, right? Right. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time here, so I'm gonna take more ships in. Oh, they're actually running away. Okay, you can go for that one, you can go for that one, you can go for that one, you can go for that one. I'll go for this one. Okay. Let's do it nice and easy here. So you're gonna get less profit margins if you are taking big fleets in, but at this point I'm thinking, okay, well, it's been almost a full video and we are still in our starting sector. So maybe it would be cool to actually do this fight and move into the new one. Okay, let's shield that. Dude. Oh, I'm... Okay, now that was not the best. Okay. These things and their machine guns. Okay. Will you at least like move the other direction now? Well, not really. How is this one doing? Okay. Well, turns out this dude is better pilot than I am. Yeah, it's pretty precise. So, hello. Okay. I don't want these dudes to escape, basically. I want the bounty for them. So I'm trying to position in such a way to cut them off. Well, get some help here. That's good. Now let's see the situation. Wait, what? Everything's destroyed? Oh, right. The big dude. So hopefully our hammerhead is smart enough not to get destroyed by one enemy hammerhead. But I've seen worse. Yeah, this one is overloaded and mine is venting. It lost half a hull. That would sting. That would sting a lot if this thing destroyed my ship. And it was not even that far away. It could have went either way, I think. But it went okay, I guess. Why did they go so aggro on each other? That's insane. Well, Melganor wouldn't be happy to lose its ship so fast, but I was pretty confident it's gonna be alright. I guess not. Yeah, that was too close to comfort. 48% hull. That's not half HP, by the way. After armor is removed, the 48% hull is actually like a quarter of health or something. Yeah, so it basically destroyed 3/4 of my health. Armor plus the hull integrity. Okay, let's see. At this point, I'm starting to believe that it's harder to recover big ships. 7,000 credits. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, let's say enough pirate hunting. Let's go visit the Galactic Academy to see if they have anything for me there. Then I'm gonna visit Ankira, unload a little bit, and then we're gonna head to the new system. The bounty is almost over anyways, so I have a lot of cash, so it's not really that needed to stay here. It is a good opportunity though. Bounties are very rare and far between, and yeah, at the start of the game these are the easiest bounties ship wise. Later on it will be a little bit harder. Fleets will be a little bit more big, and yeah. Anyhow, let's go in here. Ooh, I don't have my transponder on. Request, okay. Galactic Academy Station. Greetings, Captain. Perhaps you're an alumni. Have you considered donating to a scholarship trust with the Academy? So these are bunch of various yeah. Request a meeting with the provost. Ask about the Galactic Academy. Let's ask about it. So here they say a little bit about it, some backstory. Feel free to pause and read it. We're gonna request a meeting with the provost. The comms unit chimes in softly. Yes, really? I mean, yes, we'll come up immediately. The agent turns to you. Provost Baird, we'll see you right now. Please follow me, Captain. So they did not expect me to get an audience, but obviously I showed something that made people aware of me, so I'm gonna follow it inside. You are led through a discreet secure access door to a series of passages that bypass the public concourses. You are brought to a travel lift which activates the Academy agent's presence and step inside the agent's encouraging nod. Okay, we see a bunch of people inside. We must be near the core of Galactia Station, sure. A guard ushers us in. Okay, so everyone's watching us, right? So they all want to meet the provost, and we are like here meeting the dude, and everyone's jealous, I guess. So you're gonna play it cool. You smile and wink at them. You're special and you know it. Play it cool. You feel their glares and you like point defense fire and heavy armor. Yeah, let's smile and wink. Sure, why not? What? Wait, what? So somebody was not happy about us winking. Okay, relationship with Bomber Setian reduced by 1. You enter the office. Okay, so we see the office, some descriptions. I apologize for the mess, she says, having noted your examination. I've only just moved office, so apparently there's a mess inside. Okay. Before you speak, she raises a hand. You're not here to set up a donation, why then? Because it is very much in my interest to know about the up-and-coming mercenary captain who corrected the unfortunate situation created by my ambitious but incautious predecessor. A pause. This institution is not devoted to purely theoretical work, she forms a cradle with her hands. As if fit to hold an idea as she explains it. For what use is knowledge if it does not give us the power and wisdom to change the world for the better? She leaves the question hanging in the air for a moment. Knowledge is good, okay, knowledge, I don't think it really matters what we say here. The knowledge brings us closer to the creator, so I'm gonna say knowledge can also be very profitable. Yeah, sure, let's be pragmatic here. The question was theoretical, Captain. Oh, whoops, okay. Rhetorical, not theoretical. Oh my, oh my. She brings her hands apart. My point is that the Galactic Academy could make use of someone like you, someone capable, discreet. And here she pauses, a tactic for emphasis she appears to employ often. And very well paid. I do not wish to make the same mistake as my predecessor. If one wants work done properly, one must provide appropriate incentive. She leans back and looks to you, done speaking. For real, this time, probably. I'm interested, what do you need done? Okay, let's take the quest. I shall put you in contact with academician Alvis Sebastian. He will be your liaison with the academy. You will receive a few mundane tasks from various departments in the academy, so what we may build a working rapport as well as provide you with the funds you require to bring your fleet up to my standards. She looks over her spectacles at you. Most of all, I require evidence of trust. I intend to remain provost here for a long time, and productive relationships are built on trust. We will speak again before long, I'm sure. She looks out the dimmed windows at the great halls of the Galactic Academy. You can't imagine what we shall accomplish. She smiles now, not for you, but for herself. Talk to academician Sebastian. Okay. So basically, we want to do great things here, but we need to earn their trust first. So she pointed me to her peon here, who will give us some quests. So we're gonna open the com directory. We can talk with her, but she will disregard us. Okay, let's talk with the Sebastian. The comms connect after a moment. Oh, hello, it's you. The contact almost looks surprised that you're calling, but manages to launch into an upbeat introduction. My name is Alvis Sebastian, the new provost, that is, Provost Bart, assigned me to be your liaison with the academy. I hope you're as excited to work with me as I'm to be working with you. Well, do you have money? Nice to meet you, academician. Right, yes, he seems nervous to be meeting a real-life space captain. You idly wonder how he even got this position. Different departments within the Galactic Academy tell me what they need done, then I coordinate with freelancers such as yourself to procure. Oh, the necessary services. Oh, and I run jobs by the finance office. We have to make sure you get paid. That's very important. Well, I think so as well. At any time there may be various jobs open to you. You just have to check with me. Or sometimes there might be no jobs if they are all fulfilled. He reads something on a tablet, but it looks like the Provost Bart wants you to have your first priority for anything that comes up. She must like you. You're not sure of this. I'm gonna inquire about available jobs. So you can take all the jobs here without much fear. He taps at the data page. Look at me, what we got lined up for you today. The Domain History Department has requested retrieval of an object of scientific interest from a derelict ship near Eta Vukum K. A key academician from the Xenobology Department was kidnapped while performing research by pirates based out of Dawn, and well, we need someone to retrieve them now that a ransom has been negotiated. The Cyber-Medical Engineering Department needs a small team of scientists transported to a research outpost in the Eta Vukum K system. And finally, a collector of esoteric goods on Dawn is offering to sell an important technological object to the Academy. We need someone to make the purchase. So that sounds nice. Interested in anything? Well, I'm gonna take everything. Okay. So this one's quite far away, so I'm gonna decline it. Let's see this. Okay, what happened in Academician Ocelicillum from the Technology Department was an researcher, blah blah blah. Kidnapped by pirates. Wait, what? It's so dangerous out there. Sebastian looks upbeat at the thought. Pirates, space battles, cannibals, meteorites, he shudders. Just awful, awful. Cannibals? Desperate situation outside the core. Nothing was ever really proven, depending on which write-up you're going by, but it's more likely the records were destroyed. The way it goes in the crew run out of supplies and the captain... The academician realizes with a start that he's becoming rather sidetracked. Sebastian picks up his datapad and squints. Oh, where was I? Pirates. Right, yes, pirates. Academician Elysium was taken by them. You know, they know that the Galatia Academy looks after its own. He looks only slightly relieved by this and will pay a reasonable ransom. In this case, they are demanding 63,000 credits, which will release to you so you can pay the pirates' contact. And their name is Bolga Europa, and they can be found on Dawn. We'll give you their comp code, so all you have to do is sneak into the port somehow, contact Bolga Europa, pay the ransom, then return Academician Ocelicum here to this Galatia Academy for an honorarium of 57,000 credits. I'll find some other way to free the researcher. Can I keep the ransom credits? If I find. This Lesser Sebastian. Oh stars, let me check. Judging by the sudden illumination of his face, Sebastian has pulled up a thick block of legal text, which he proceeds to scroll rapidly for a minute or so, speed reading legal clauses. Well, technically, he smiles brightly, the funds are released to you as working capital appropriated to hiree, that's you, pursuant to recovering deliverables listed in Addendum A, so it looks like you would keep the extra funds if you complete the job without using them. Hopefully not by, he looks queasy and closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Don't worry, I can be very persuasive. The academician Sebastian looks up, apparently reassured by this. So you'll do it? Yes, I'll accept this one. Okay, well, let's take this one quest at a time because there's a lot of text. So let's check it out. So we got a quest here. You can go into the new important ransom researcher. Mission given by academician Alves Sebastian, affiliated with the Independents. Go to Dawn in the Hybrasil system and ransom the kidnapped researcher from Bolga Europa. So we're gonna get 57,000 reward for that. So Dawn is here. It's actually not that far away. It's gonna take me only 83 fuel to get there, and I have like 431, so the distance is not a problem. I also got a bunch of cash, so they gave me some cash in advance, which we're gonna use to ransom that person. So that should be cool. I'm gonna be doing one quest at a time, I guess, not to get super bloated here or anything. I don't know if there's like a time limit on this one, doesn't seem like it is, so yeah, that could be like a good thing to do. It's quite a handsome reward as well. I've been scrapping my credits here by like chasing pirates around, and I could have been doing like some lucrative questing instead. Okay, let's see. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go here. Oh, by the way, you get this like things. The universe is like a living organism. So we have like fleets going around, smugglers, pirates, and a lot of crazy things happening. So over time there will be events which change the state of these core worlds. Basically, like there might be a supply demand somewhere because somebody got raided, or like there will be like a supply surplus somewhere because some trader delivered the goods. You don't really need to like follow this. Basically, you will see the opportunities as they come by, but if you want, you can go to like for example here, the faction independent. So there will be a smuggler going from Chico Mostok to Yesod, so like from here to here. If you want, you can intercept him and grab the goods he has, although he is independent, so you will use some rep with them. So I don't know, but you can do that if you want. If that's something you fancy, you can pursue those. But that basically means being a pirate, right? Sounds fun, but I don't know, it's overrated, I think. Anyhow, let's dock here. I'm gonna trade some goods. They are still unhappy with me, not a lot though. Let me send a bunch of these metals I don't need. I'm gonna sell them on open market here, I guess. Gonna lose some profit margin, that's fine though. We have a lot of weapons here. Okay, that looks good. We could like refuel here if needed. I don't really need it. I could go and check out the fleets, the ships again. There are no new wolves here, so I'll pass on that. Also, I have to remember a lot of this money that I have right now, good portion of it will go towards the ransom. Now let's repair the ship. Let's check out the bar. Oh, there's actually a dude here. You take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely looking establishment. You enter the crowded, well-lit space and take in the rows of taps adorning the wall under bottles from every one of the core worlds, and a few from elsewhere. Merchant captains mingle off-duty officers at the bar, served efficiently by the uniformed staff. In one corner, a pack of Navy cadets shout one thing, desperately enjoying their last work shift of freedom. So I think this is what it always says. And then a man in a cheap business suit sips a reasonably priced drink, occasionally tapping on his tripod in consternation. Talk to the concerned man in a cheap business suit. Okay, so this dude has a stockpile of 66 units of heavy machinery on Chikomoto that we need to get rid of as soon as possible. That's 3 light years away. If you could help me out, I'd accept 80 credits per unit, which makes it 5.28 total, a real bargain. He shows you his tripod displaying a comms contact ID. Here, you'd need to speak with my associate investor Shannon Kent to finalize the sale. I mean, if you're interested. So this is like a side quest. So this dude here will sell you 66 units of heavy machinery at a discount of 80 credits per unit. If you like that price, you can go to his friend here and pick it up. I'm gonna decline for now. Let me just check. So these sell for 64 price per unit, but if I wanna buy them, there's none here. Okay, I can press F1 here for more info. Ooh, so these, if we try to sell them at the right place, we can get quite a lot for them. So we could accept that quest, I guess. Okay, sure, I'm gonna accept that. Acknowledged, Captain, he says with a note. I'll await your confirm. So we have to go to Chico Mostok and contact Shannon Kent to arrange pickup, so 60 days to complete. So if we don't do it on time, or if we abandon this mission, we're gonna lose some rep with this dude and also his faction, his hegemony. So okay, I'm gonna leave the bar. Now if you decide, so you can go and check where that is, and if you decide it's too far away or unfortunate, you can abandon the quest without penalty if you do it right away. But once you start playing, once some time passes, you will not be able to do it anymore. So you either abandon it right away or stick with it. But yeah, so we have 3 quests now. One is to go here, follow the main storyline. One is to go here, pick up some very cheap machinery. And one here to go and ransom the researcher. Only this one has a time limit, so it would be smart to go there first, but this one is very close by, so I'll probably do like Corvus, Aslan, and then Hybrasil. But I'm gonna do that in the next episode, so at least we have a plan here. Go here, go here, go here. I'll check. Also, we'll do some trading in the next one, so this episode was some fighting. Next one will be some trading, so I will try to sell that machinery that we're gonna pick up there. So I'll try to go for Asconia. So for Norcia, Yama, or Volturn, these 3 planets are paying a lot for heavy machinery. I'm gonna try to get there. They currently have a deficit of 600 units each, as you can see here in this trading interface. The price we're gonna get is approximate. It is not exactly what it's going to be. It's always a little bit of uncertainty. Also, the prices change over time. So if some trader beats us to it and goes to this planet first, they're gonna satisfy their deficit, and then we're gonna end up empty-handed. But it's not the end of the world, right? Even if that happens, we can always wait and sell it later somewhere else. Also, even without deficit, price is above 100, so we should make some money here. But yeah, so next time we're gonna do some questing and trading. So I'm gonna leave this thing. I'm gonna save here. We're gonna wrap this one up. So yeah, tell me if you have any questions about the battles. I tried to do some different approaches. I did like the Ace Combat kind of play where I went in with only one ship, tried to pick up as many slow ships as I can. That's really risky. You can die really fast if you make a mistake and go fight some really fast ships. I mostly know what I'm doing, and Wolf is pretty safe because of the face skimmer. But yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Pirates should be fine, but you're fighting something more advanced, you should be really very careful. Then on top of that, we did like a regular fight where I entered with my fleet and we fought in formation. That was much easier, but it also, we earn less money because all those ships that you deploy need to be resupplied. So yeah, if you have any questions about the fighting, feel free to ask, and next time we're gonna do some trading then, and questing should be fun. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you're enjoying the playthrough, throw us some likes, do some subscriptions. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, that would be amazing if you do so. In the meantime, I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Enjoy it, do something nice. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Neomer signing out. Bye bye.